Hi, welcome to Web Design. This is Mrs. Bratcher, and in this lesson we're going to learn how to style our image. There's a lot of things that you can do, but we're going to start by learning how to add a border. You can have solid borders, dash borders, grooved borders. We're going to learn how to float our image to the left or right. When you float an image, whatever's below it will wrap around it like you see this text doing. And you can adjust the size of an image. However, I recommend changing the size of your image using Photoshop. And never take a small image and style it to be larger. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is save an image into our My Site Images folder, and we're going to insert that on our index page. Make sure that you have cropped, compressed, and resized any image before putting it on the web. I've opened the picture I plan on using. To check the size, I'm going to go to Image, Image Size, and it's at 200, so I am good to go. I don't need to resize it. To compress it, you just do File, Save As, save it in the folder that you want, and we're going to save it in the My Site Images folder, and this is where we can compress it. Remember, if you compress it too far, it gets pixelated like you can see, so I try to keep mine around 5 or 6. So we are now compressed. And we need to insert this image on our main page. We're going to do an IMG SRC equals quotation mark, give directions. You always want to put your images in the closest images folder. Flower.jpg, you have to put the file extension, close it off. If for some reason your picture does not show up, troubleshoot. See where you're located and then open the images folder closest and see if that picture is actually there or if it's named that. Remember, files should have lowercase letters, less than 8 characters, no spaces. Web design standards dictate that we need to put alt text. I'm going to just describe the picture here. And I'm going to go ahead and give credit to the photographer. I'm going to do the copyright symbol and copy semicolon. Picture taken from Design Seeds. And the title text will show up when you hover over the picture once you preview the page. A little tip, if you would like to get the colors, click on the square box down here, hover over the part of the picture where you want that color, and it will give you the hexadecimal color code. I'm going to head back now, and we want to start by adding a border. This is our property border, and then you're going to have 3 values: the size, the color, and what kind of line you want. So I'm going to go to my style sheet. My selector is IMG. My property is border. Oops. And then the size, I want to do 3 pixels. Paste in the color code, and I'm going to choose solid. And I notice that border. I want to float it, so I'm going to hit enter and do float colon left. And you won't notice what happens unless you have a paragraph. If you have text on your page, put your picture before your text. So if you have a paragraph, put that after. And you'll notice that it pops up beside it. Next thing we want to do is adjust the height or width. And I'm just going to adjust mine slightly and make it a little bit smaller, because you never want to make a picture larger, it will get pixelated. And I'm just doing this so that you guys get a chance to practice your styles. Close that curly brace off. If you want to organize your code, you can go to Commands, Apply Source Formatting, and it will organize your styles for you. This is an advanced feature. You do not have to do this part or watch this part, but if you'd like to get some space in between your text and your picture, you can add a margin right. I'm going to do 10 pixels on my image, and what that does is it gives me a little space. Again, This is an advanced feature. We will add this in later. So if you want to do that, feel free.